we remember things, we hold on to things, and we cherish them forever. Nostalgia leads to some of the greatest inventions and creations of mankind. Because someone was nostalgic about something, they decided to paint this wonderful masterpiece or create this movie. Nostalgia is literally the reason why we live and die, both physically and metaphorically.
I think one of the strongest memories I have, when I was in middle school, my sister was in high school. She would always get up way too late, and she would sprint down the stairs, and she'd be throwing on all her clothes and putting everything in her backpack. But when it came time to make her breakfast, she had peanut butter toast every morning, and she would take her time spreading the peanut butter on the toast. And there's something about that image. Every morning I would watch her carefully spreading the peanut butter, and then she would it was like a time bomb in a way. She would just be really careful with it. And that image always stuck with me. And whenever I have peanut butter toast, I spread it carefully just because of that.
So, one of the things I'm most nostalgic about is my grilled cheese maker. I had this grilled cheese maker that I've had since I lived in Wisconsin, I think it was 14 or 15 years ago. I still have it to this day. It's in our Bailey place. And we still use it for grilled cheeses, and it's a family heirloom at this point.
I think nostalgia encapsulates a feeling of preservation. When I'm nostalgic, I don't have to think about it. I just kind of am carried away by the experience. And I don't think it's something distracting. I think it's important to reflect on your life. As Plato said, the unexamined life is not worth living. And in that sense, because we're constantly changing and we're constantly in a state of metamorphosis, especially people my age and this generation, is that we are constantly reflective of what's going on in the world and how different everything is constantly. But I was always raised on Brazilian jazz, and specifically jazz from the 50s and 60s. And I don't know, I just feel like music is the most pungent sense for me. It's almost like a smell. If you smell perfume, it kind of takes you back. So for me, this album, specifically Stoneflower, is probably one of the most nostalgic elements in my life. And for me, it's comforting, it's clarifying, It's like getting to hug a family member you haven't seen in a long time and feeling like all your worries are gone. No, that's a big one for me. One kind of minor thing for me is, as a musician, I find myself revisiting a lot of the same chords and progressions. And for me, it's almost kind of maddening because I want to progress and I want to change and I want to find some new style, but I can't if I keep on revisiting the things that make me feel comfortable. And so part of that is nostalgia's a sense of not babying, but it keeps you safe, And sometimes you have to reach out to places that aren't safe, that are outside of your comfort zone, and detaching from things that you're so attached to in order to accept things that are coming for you. I think that to look at it optimistically, while it's beneficial to reflect on your life, ultimately it's great to keep yourself open and to look at things with fondness, but also to learn from them and to rather keep your ears and your eyes and your heart open for things that could potentially nostalgic for the future.